Hello again, everybody. In this second presentation, we are going to talk about the current operation and the challenge we have. I'm the direct contact the current operation, and it's very important for us receive shipment schedule every Friday because with this we can have a vision about the week and planning setbound to Laredo. But with Benteler US, we schedule pickups from Monday through Sunday for different projects. For example, we have shipment F15, Benteler, or various. So the most important shipment, I think, for us is F15 because we have between 15 or 18 shipments per week approx. So I think the capacity that we have with our truck is in expansion, and the needs customers creating a milk route. I think, for example, I have one example very clear with the Kaiser, Benteler, and Catcon. I have the first stop is with Kaiser, second stop with Benteler, and third stop with Catcon. No? The location of Catcon is in Monterrey, Benteler and Kaiser is in Puebla. So we can create the new projects with this kind the roads. We are competitive, so if you have some new routes, we can check with my team and create a new route. And this format is in our document process. We have this format. We comply the guidelines issued by foreign trade. We have our quality department that implements and checklists for all northbound truck. The objective is improve the process in the area shipment and avoid delays every day. So if we have one mistake, you can tell us and check improvement areas. And this is a new format. Sercomex listens to its customers and we detect someone for the driver. We use this new format while in transit. With this, we can be prepared in Nuevo Laredo teams and fix more quickly the truck.
Yes, as my partner here, Adrian, was saying, we try to always implement new procedures, new formats, so we can see what we are doing well or what we are not doing well, what we have some areas to improve. For example, in this format that we currently use with our driver while he's in transit. In this format, driver has to inform about each and every event that could happen while he's driving. Some of the fields that are here, I don't know if you can see it, but he has to fill in if the brakes are doing well, what is their behavior, if the rotor chamber is in good conditions, the electrical connectors, the lights or the tires, everything that he sees, he needs to report it in this format. So when he arrives to Nuevo Laredo, he must inform our partners what happened with the trailer. This has been implemented from several weeks now, so as it has helped us a lot to identify malfunctions and fix them in a shorter time. Some other of our current operations, I mean, this previous format that I show you, it goes hand by hand with the continuous communication between our Nuevo Laredo team and here in the Puebla office in order to check the trailer conditions, report, and fix them quicker, as I told you before. Another operation that it is very important for us is the report that we're sending for all normal trailers, and we send it twice every day. Well, with this, we know this is a very important tool that helps us, but also helps DHL and Horizon to schedule their units and operations. We have had some troubles before, we know that, with this report, but as our partner is taking care of these operations in the third shift, we have improved this scenario. We are currently sending it twice, the first one at 6 a.m. and then another at 5 p.m. As you know, this helps us, all of us, to know what we are loading and what will you receive. Also, we have some other challenges and some recommendations that we can follow in order to have a better operation flow. The first one is follow the schedule for shipments and try to not change the schedule. Why? Because it will be a major help for us if the schedule won't change from one day to another, since this difficult our planning. What happens here is that we plan our units for the whole week, and if we move something or we move it constantly, our pickup time frames, it impacts other departments, not only the operations. It also impacts human resources, we have some troubles with them because the driver sometimes has to wait a longer time than we were planned, and that has brought us some problems with them. Also, the loading and the unloading times. Well, it would be a great help for us if we can load every unit or the most as we can within this time frame. All the operations will have a better flow, and we will have plenty of time if anything occurs in transit. Here another bullet is to have reports for southbound shipments coming from Horizon and DHL. This will help us to know when and how many trailers we should expect for southbound, to know when exactly and how many trailers we're going to receive in order to get into transit to Benteler, Puebla. This works in the same way that the report we sent. So if we can get a southbound trailers all along the week and not only the weekends, that will help us to improve our operations and also to avoid overtime or team driver charges. Horizons, we know they send the report for southbound loads, but we don't really know when we will receive them. So maybe here DHL can help us to add to this report the trailers they are crossing to the border, to Nuevo Laredo. And here we have another bullet, last but not least, because here we need to receive trailers in good condition, Horizon trailers per se, because all the Horizon trailers we get are only for loading exportation with Benteler. If we get any trailer that has an issue, we'll get rejected at Benteler. We really don't get any other advantage of these trailers, so in order to avoid more problems, we ask you to give us trailers in good conditions so we can have a better scenario and have a better flow of all the operations. And really, thank you very much for your attention. If you have some more minutes, we will be at a conference call to clarify whichever question or comment you have for us. Thank you.